Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, YouTube. Y'all, don't forget, we're not buying anything today. We're doing an economic boycott today. Don't buy anything. You can buy tomorrow. Don't buy anything today. We have to show the haves that the have-nots run the country. It's our money that keeps America spinning. It's the bottom up. It's never been the top down. In some kind of way, we let them start thinking that they were the ones that was running the country. So we gotta realign the situation. And y'all, one of the things I was telling my friend that lives in Alabama, he's ex-Navy, and I was telling him, because he was like, well, what's one day gonna do? When they did the boycotts in the 60s, the boycotts actually, the plan on what people were gonna do, what blacks were gonna do, because that's who was boycotting. The plan on what blacks were gonna do, what started actually like in the 50s, because people were fed up. I don't know what's going on with my lighting today, y'all. This darn phone. But anyway, people were fed up. And so what they started doing is the worst states that had the most blacks, that's where they went and boycotted, where they were treated the worst. Not just if you had, no, get down. Leave your stuff alone. Not just if they had a lot of blacks, but if they were treated badly, that's where they went. So they would sit down. That's why the Montgomery boycott, when Martin Luther King got unalived, he was getting ready to go to the Memphis to the trash workers. And they were going to boycott there. Montgomery is just the one that's most known. But what a lot of people don't know is they met a lot right here in Tennessee. And they met at Fisk University, which is a historically black private college. John Lewis and all them, they met at Fisk University, because John Lewis started in the movement when he was 14 years old. They didn't even know he was that young. But so that's how you have to do the boycott. They didn't boycott everywhere at once, and they couldn't. Just think, back then everybody didn't even have a television. So they didn't boycott everywhere at once. They boycotted where it was needed the most to change the situations, especially right here in the South. This boycott is better because we can reach each other by social media. So this one, that's why they want to do just today, to see, in my opinion, to see exactly how it will work with all of us all over the country trying to do an economic blackout. Just think, y'all, it's not a point of trying to make them go broke, because we want people to keep their jobs. The point is to remind them, you may be a billionaire, but we put you there. You didn't get to become a billionaire by your own merits. We bought your goods. We went to your hotels. We went to your NASCAR events. We put you there. In some kind of way, these people have forgotten that we are the ones to put them there. They act like they're doing us a favor and they're going to drop us some crumbs. And we're not going to take that, y'all, from them or from anyone, because this is our money. And I've been saying, if you go back to my very first video, even before I started doing my political videos, start my political stuff on TikTok though, but I've always been political, march and everything since I was like 20 years old. But even then, I always said, we have the power. We can shut America down just by not spending. If we didn't spend for a whole week, everybody in America, even just the Dems, because we can't depend on MAGA now. They different. They're not like us. But even just the Dems, we would stop America in its tracks. We would stop America in its tracks. So that's what we have to remind people, while they're laying us off like we're a piece of trash. We got to remind them, without us, there's no you. Period. You're not God. You're just a man or woman with money. Okay? We got this. Don't shop today, y'all. Have a good one. From an angry black woman out of Tennessee. That's how the boycotts were done back in the day. A little bit at a time. Not a lot. So we're doing something phenomenal. So let's see how it works, y'all. Okay? Have a good one. Keep it out the mud. Stay woke. Don't worry about cancel culture. We got this. The have-nots will defeat the haves. Have a good one.